Welcome back to the channel, Cowboys Nation. As always, we're diving deep into the latest developments surrounding America's team, and today's news is sending shockwaves throughout the fanbase. There's a growing sense of unease and disappointment rippling through the Dallas Cowboys community after a fresh update surrounding Micah Parsons' contract extension emerged. And to be honest, it's not what fans were hoping for. It's the kind of update that makes you pause, lean back in your chair, and wonder what exactly is going on in the front office. For a player as vital, as explosive, and as transformative as Micah Parsons, any sign of hesitation from the organization raises serious questions about long-term priorities and the vision this team has moving forward. This isn't just another contract story. This has the potential to redefine the trajectory of the Cowboys' defense, and perhaps their entire identity in the seasons to come. Micah Parsons isn't just any player on the Dallas Cowboys roster. He's become the heartbeat of the defense, a relentless game-changer whose presence on the field commands attention and respect. Ever since he stepped onto the NFL stage, Parsons has been an unstoppable force, garnering awards, racking up stats, and drawing comparisons to some of the league's all-time greats. His speed, power, and versatility have allowed the Cowboys to do things defensively that few other teams can even attempt. He's a foundational piece, someone you build a franchise around. So, naturally, when talks of a contract extension began swirling, fans expected the Cowboys to move swiftly, decisively, and generously to lock him down for years to come. But the latest reports suggest something else entirely. And the uncertainty has fans on edge. According to sources close to the situation, the Cowboys and Micah Parsons' camp are nowhere near a deal. And what's more troubling is the tone coming from the front office. Instead of enthusiasm and urgency, we're hearing phrases like evaluating market value, waiting for the right time, and other priorities to address first. For a player of Parsons' caliber, those words hit hard. It's one thing to play hardball with a role player or delay negotiations with a mid-tier contributor. But when you're talking about the centerpiece of your defense, the face of your future, you would expect a far more aggressive approach. Yet here we are, watching the Cowboys seemingly slow walk their way through this process, while fans and analysts alike grow increasingly baffled and concerned. There's no denying that the Cowboys front office, led by Jerry and Stephen Jones, has its own strategy when it comes to contracts. We've seen it play out before. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it backfires spectacularly. But the approach they're reportedly taking with Parsons has many wondering if they've truly grasped just how essential he is to this team. It's not just about the sacks or the pressures, though those numbers are elite. It's about the energy he brings, the way he disrupts offenses, the leadership he shows, and the identity he gives the Cowboys defense. Without him, this defense is simply not the same. And while he's still under contract for now, the longer this drags out, the more tension it creates behind the scenes and the more leverage Parsons could ultimately gain. Now, let's look at what's potentially driving this delay. One major factor is the rising cost of top-tier defensive talent across the league. Just recently, we've seen massive deals go out to edge rushers and linebackers who, while talented, don't match Parsons' unique skill set. The market is being reset in real time, and every passing week could make Parsons more expensive. But instead of getting ahead of that curve, it seems the Cowboys are sitting back, hoping to somehow contain the cost despite overwhelming evidence that this approach rarely works with superstar players. Parsons knows his value, his agents know the market, and they're watching every other deal closely. Waiting isn't going to lower the price tag, it's going to raise it. And that's what makes this whole situation so puzzling. From Parsons' perspective, this could also lead to growing frustration. He's been a team player from day one. He shows up, he puts in the work, and he delivers on the field. But even the most loyal player can start to feel disrespected when it seems like the team is dragging its feet on something as crucial as a long-term commitment. If you're Micah Parsons, and you've done everything asked of you and more, how would you feel watching other players around the league cash in while your team delays? That's the kind of emotional wear and tear that can quietly build into resentment if not addressed quickly. And let's not forget Parsons is a competitor. He wants to win. And if he starts to feel like the Cowboys aren't building a championship-caliber foundation around him, or treating him like the cornerstone he is, that could open the door to bigger problems down the line. The ripple effects of this contract stalemate could extend beyond just Micah Parsons himself. Other players on the roster are watching closely. They're observing how the front office treats its stars, how quickly they reward greatness, and how much they value loyalty and performance. If the message players are getting is that even a generational talent like Parsons can't get a swift, fair deal, what does that say about the organization's commitment to building around its elite talent? It creates a culture of caution, where players start thinking more about protecting themselves than buying into the team long term. That's the kind of culture that slowly chips away at locker room trust and team chemistry. And for a franchise that desperately wants to get back to Super Bowl contention, that's a dangerous road to travel. From a fan perspective, the frustration is even more palpable. Cowboys fans are among the most passionate and knowledgeable in the NFL. They see what Parsons brings to the table every week. They see the heart, the hustle, the game-changing plays. And they've also seen what happens when the team lets elite talent slip through its fingers either through mismanagement or indecision. So when fans hear reports of slow negotiations or delayed priorities, it brings back memories of other contract sagas that didn't end well. And right now, with expectations high and a win-now window still slightly open, fans want clarity, commitment, and a front office that shows it's willing to back its best players without hesitation. Of course, some might argue that this is all part of a bigger strategy. That the Cowboys are simply waiting for the market to fully reset before making a massive investment. That they're focused on cap flexibility, future signings, and maintaining long-term stability. And to some extent, those are fair considerations. But with Parsons, the risk of waiting is far greater than the risk of acting now. He's not just a piece of the puzzle, he is the puzzle on defense. He elevates everyone around him. He gives the team a swagger and confidence that's hard to measure but easy to see. And when you have that kind of player in-house, you don't wait, you reward. As this situation continues to unfold, all eyes will be on Jerry and Stephen Jones. They've made big moves before. They've paid stars before. But this is different. This is about setting the tone for the next decade of Cowboys football. This is about saying, loud and clear, that Dallas knows what it has in Micah Parsons and is willing to do whatever it takes to keep him. The ball is in their court. And the longer they wait, the louder the questions will become, not just from fans and media, but from inside their own locker room. In the meantime, Parsons continues to show up, continues to grind, and continues to lead. He's not the type to stir drama or play contract games in the media. But make no mistake, he's aware of everything going on. And as his stock continues to rise, the Cowboys are running out of time to lock in a deal that reflects just how valuable he truly is. Because if this drags into the regular season, or worse, into another offseason, the dynamics change completely. And the risk of losing the soul of this defense becomes all too real. Let us know what you think, Cowboys Nation. Are you confident the front office will get this deal done in time? Or are you starting to feel that familiar sense of concern creeping in again? Whatever side you're on, one thing is clear: Micah Parsons isn't just another player. He's the player. And if the Cowboys truly want to compete for championships, they need to make that clear with their actions, not just their words. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Cowboys news and updates.